ഇന്ത്യൻ പത്രപ്രവർത്തനത്തിന് മായാത്ത സംഭാവനകൾ നൽകിയ ടി.വി.ആർ. ഷേണോയുടെ സ്മരണയ്ക്ക് മുന്നിൽ ആദരപൂർവ്വം പ്രണാമം അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. അച്ചടി മാധ്യമത്തിലും ദൃശ്യമാധ്യമത്തിലും ഒരുപോലെ വ്യക്തിമുദ്ര പതിപ്പിച്ച അദ്ദേഹം മാതൃഭൂമിയിൽ സബ് എഡിറ്റർ മുതൽ ബ്യൂറോ ചീഫ് വരെയുള്ള വിവിധ നിലകളിൽ സേവനമനുഷ്ഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ദേശീയ സംസ്ഥാന രാഷ്ട്രീയം, കാർഷികം, കായികം എന്നീ മേഖലകളിൽ വിദഗ്ധ ശ്രദ്ധ കേന്ദ്രീകരിച്ച അദ്ദേഹം നിയമസഭയും പാർലമെന്റും ദീർഘകാലം റിപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. മലയാള ദൃശ്യമാധ്യമ രംഗത്ത് ശ്രദ്ധേയമായ നിരവധി അഭിമുഖ വാർത്താ പരിപാടികളുടെ അവതാരകനായിരുന്നു അദ്ദേഹം. 2006 ജയ്ഹിന്ദ് ടിവിയുടെ രൂപീകരണത്തിനും തുടക്കത്തിനും നേതൃത്വം നൽകി. നിലവിൽ ഹാർവസ്റ്റ് കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻസിന്റെ ചെയർമാനായി പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
As mentioned before, T.V.R. Shenoy is an illustrious journalist and editor from Kerala, close to Ernakulam. He was honored with the Padma Bhushan in 2003, and he started his career, as I understand, in Malayalam Manorama as a bureau chief. His report imparted a national image to the newspaper, and later he was instrumental in establishing the journal, the illustrated weekly The Week magazine. He was an exceptional investigative journalist who brought out new and disruptive facts and saw far into the future. His series of exposes in the Business Standard in the 90s on banking and share market scams are still remembered. Indeed, he was a versatile genius and words who left a dent in the field of journalism in India with his passing. So we are about to witness the 6th award ceremony. Who is the winner is Sunnykutty. He is a veteran journalist, political commentator, television producer and anchor with over 3 decades of experience in print and media. He has held key editorial positions at Mathrubhumi, including political correspondent, special correspondent and bureau chief, and has extensively covered national and state politics, elections, agriculture, sports and many other fields, supporting the education of underprivileged and physically challenged children across Kerala. Professor K.V. Thomas is a former faculty member of chemistry department that I also belong to. So it's a proud moment because to have him here. He is always fond to this institution. So I welcome you all for this function, and hope we are witnessing an important function of honoring an eminent person in the field of media and journalism. I remain. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Sri Jose Panachapuram, Editorial Director, Malayalam Manorama, to felicitate the gathering. Sir, please.
ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട തോമസ് മാഷ്, അവാർഡ് ജേതാവ് ശ്രീ സണ്ണിക്കുട്ടി, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവരെ, ഞാനിവിടെ നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ ഷെണോയ് സാറിൻ്റെ കൂടെ എത്രയോ വർഷങ്ങൾ നീണ്ട പത്രപ്രവർത്തന സൗഹൃദത്തിൻ്റെ ഓർമ്മയാണ് എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിൽ നിറഞ്ഞു നിൽക്കുന്നത്. 1965 മുതൽ 1984 വരെയാണ് അദ്ദേഹം മനോരമയുടെ ഡൽഹി ബ്യൂറോയുടെ ചുമതല വഹിച്ചത്. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് അദ്ദേഹം കൊച്ചിയിലേക്ക് വന്നു. ദ വീക്ക് വാരികയുടെ എഡിറ്ററായി സേവനമനുഷ്ഠിച്ചു. ഞങ്ങളെപ്പോലുള്ള നവാഗതരെ ഡൽഹി ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഡൽഹി ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് പരിചയപ്പെടുത്തുന്നത്, തോമസ് മാഷ് പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ പാർലമെന്റ് പരിചയപ്പെടുത്തുന്നത്, പാർലമെന്റിനെ സെൻട്രൽ ഹാളിൽ കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നതൊക്കെ ഷെണോയാണ്. ഞാൻ നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്തെ പല പ്രമുഖ നേതാക്കന്മാരെയും കണ്ടതും പരിചയപ്പെട്ടതും ഷെണോയ് സാറിന്റെ കൂടെ പാർലമെന്റ് സെൻട്രൽ ഹാളിൽ ചെന്നിട്ടാണ്.
We come together not merely to honor an individual, but to celebrate the enduring values of truth, integrity, courage, accountability and public service. These values form the foundation of a vibrant democracy and a progressive society. They are also the values that define responsible journalism. In a world where information travels across continents in a matter of seconds, and where public opinion is shaped continuously through various media platforms, the role of journalism has become more important than ever before. Society depends upon responsible journalism to inform, educate, question, and guide. The strength of a democracy is closely linked to the strength of its institutions. And among those institutions, a free, ethical, and responsible media occupies a place of immense importance. It is in this context that we remember with profound respect Sri TV R. Shenoy, one of India's most respected journalists and public intellectuals. Through his fearless writings, sharp analysis, and unwavering commitment to the truth, he enriched public discourse and inspired generations of journalists. His life and work continue to remind us that journalism is not merely a profession, but a public responsibility. The award instituted in his memory stands as a fitting tribute to his remarkable legacy and enduring contribution to Indian journalism. I would like to place on record our sincere appreciation to Professor K.V. Thomas and Professor K.V. Thomas Vidyadhanam Trust for instituting this prestigious award. Professor Thomas has distinguished himself as an educator, parliamentarian, union minister, and public servant. Through the Vidyadhanam Trust, he continues to touch countless lives through educational, charitable, and social initiatives. All the more, he is the alumni and also the professor of Department of Chemistry, SH College. This award reflects his deep conviction that excellence, integrity, and service to society deserves recognition and encouragement. I'm particularly delighted that this prestigious function is being held at Sacred Heart College, Thevara. There could hardly be a more fitting venue for a program that honors excellence in journalism and public life. For more than 8 decades, Sacred Heart College has stood as a center of academic excellence, intellectual inquiry, leadership formation, and social commitment. Founded by the Carmelites of Mary Immaculate, the institution has played a significant role in shaping the educational, cultural, social, and political landscape of Kerala.
Memento to Mr. Sunnykutty Abraham. Thank you, dignitaries. May I now invite Sri Sunnykutty Abraham to deliver the acceptance speech.
Your Excellency Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Honorable Governor of Kerala and Tamil Nadu, Professor K.V. Thomas, former Central and State Minister and Managing Trustee of the Vidyadhanam Trust, Dr. Franklin John, Principal, SH College, Thevara, Reverend Father Varghese Puducherry, Manager, Sacred Heart College, Sri Jose Panichipuram, Editorial Director, Malayalam Manorama, Sri Babu Joseph, Director, SH College of Communication, Thevara, and dignitaries on and off the days. Your Excellency, I am deeply touched by your gesture of coming here to present this award to me. Thank you from the depth of my heart. I am deeply humbled to have been chosen for the prestigious TVR Shenoy Award, which is in its 6th edition this year. Over the past 5 years, the award has been presented to some of the most illustrious names in Indian journalism. That I have been chosen this year to join their ranks, indeed a great source of pride for me. I thank the Vidyadhanam Trust and Professor K.V. Thomas for choosing me for this award.
Very good evening, everybody here. We have gathered for a function felicitating our own person, Sri Sunnykutty, with the award in the name of very tallest figure in journalism, Sri TVR Shenoy. On this occasion, I am sharing the dais with my friend who has been former Central Minister, Professor K.V. Thomas, Principal of SH College, Dr. Franklin John, Manager of SH College, Reverend Father Varghese Puttusami, Puttushere. Father, will you forgive me? Shri Jose Pannachipuram, Editorial Director of Malayalam Manorama, Shri Babu Joseph, whom I know since last program, Director SH College of Communication, School of Communication, Shri Sunnykutty Abraham, whom we have felicitated just now, all other dignitaries sitting in the audience, Savodaran Mare, Namaskaram. It's really great honor for me to felicitate Sri Sunnykutty ji. Not because he is in the field of journalism, but as I was just listening to him and trying to understand his profession and his journey, as a human being, what he could give to the society, that in fact has been honored here. Not only journalism, not only his profession, what he has given to the people, to the society through his profession. Profession is just an instrument for him. Otherwise, at heart, the person who is at heart very good, only that person can deliver such things. And that is what Sunnykutty ji has already done to us. So he must be congratulated. I congratulate him for having got this particular award and for having served his society throughout his life. Congratulations, Sunny ji. This award has been given in the name of TVR Shenoy. TVR Shenoy's name, since our college days, we were just listening, reading about him, what he was. By that time, he was just not a Malayalam Manorama's editor, but he was a known person, known figure throughout the country for his very articulate writings and reportings. His reportings were well versed and well admired throughout not only in the journalist circles, throughout the diplomatic circles in Delhi. And he was always, people were waiting for him, particularly in political field, how he is reacting to a particular incident or particular fact. And this particular person, while reporting or writing his edits or writing all the reports, never showed his intentions. Nowadays we see that all news reports, many a times, I will not castigate all the newspapers, but many of them are bound, or I do not know whether they are doing it purposely or the situation makes them to do it. But instead of giving news, they give their views in the news. That views are always reflected in the news. As a journalist, if I am a journalist, I have to write what the news is, unbiased. But instead of that, today we get news with views. And most of them views are more prominent, predominantly printed over there or expressed in our electronic media. That is in fact what pains me much. Because newspapers or media for that particular matter is to see or understand what has been happening in the society. Let the people decide. Let people decide on the basis of the facts. What is it, how it is to be taken. If at all you have to say your views, you have to note your views, there is editorial page is there. News is not a place where you have to express your views. But unfortunately, this has been happening. And particularly this fact is very much important nowadays, that has been giving some impressions or making impact on our today's youth, today's thinking. And they gradually get into it, and they, instead of getting facts, they go into the views.